Did you see that video of Keith Murray? Like it looked like he was tweaking in the middle of the street. I don't know what this dude was on.
I seen, who was tweaking? No, I seen Kodak Black. I didn't see the one with Keith. I seen Kodak Black tweaking on some shit. They talk about him, that nigga looks smart. But we know he's on drugs. Like, he's a clear drug addict. Like, but Keith Murray too. That been that Potter. He's like, have you seen his interview? What's that? Or that dialogue?
Yeah.
Definitely that's that Potter. I never watched the Keith Murray interview. Like, watching that shit, definitely a dope head. Like, way dope fiend. Like, super dope fiend. Like, it's like crystal clear. Like, you a crystal clear dope fiend. So, like, you could tell he just cleaned up to do these interviews. Like, you could tell on the regular, any given day, you might catch Keith Murray at the liquor store buying a 211 and a fucking glass rose to I ain't gonna lie, like, he gives off that vibe for sure.
Yo, it's just so, I'm gonna tell you something, Boskoe, real talk. It's heartbreaking. Like, I used to love the Death Squad. I used to love that whole movement back in the days. To see where Keith Murray, like, this is Keith Murray, the most beautiful thing in the world, dude. And this dude in the middle of the street looking blasted, looking like he out his mind. He ain't even on planet Earth. He's somewhere on Jupiter. I was like, yo.
These niggas ain't been getting money in years. Like, you gotta think, when the last hit these niggas had? When the last album they dropped? Like, so you gotta think, these niggas is living average lives. And what is average niggas doing? Out here getting high and doing, like, bro, he's like so you gotta think, this nigga's been getting high and doing shit for years. And he's not rich as he used to be. That's not even peculiar to see that nigga in the middle of the street twacked out. Like you would expect. Like, it's like, these niggas been dope head niggas for years. And he ain't rich as he used to be. Like, you might just see that nigga down in Chinatown or, like, you know what I mean? It's not surprising, bro. It's not surprising. It's like, it was just like who else? Who was another, like, I'm trying to think of somebody else that was, like, super drugged out. It was like, bro, these niggas, you gotta think, these niggas been getting high since the early 90s and 80s and early 90s and shit. Like, and these niggas ain't had hits in years, so they not making no money like that. These niggas done came down the regular. So it's like, nigga, you might just see that nigga in Big Lots one day. You know what I mean? Big Lots, buying some soap, looking twacked the fuck out. Like, it's not even surprising. It's not surprising.
Yeah, it might not be surprising, but it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
man.
It probably heartbreaking. Yeah, because he was a nigga, though, back in the day, that the most beautifulest thing in this world. And, like, yeah, he definitely like a rap, one of the pioneers, or if you want to call it, or one of the, I ain't gonna say the GOAT. I can't really say one of the GOAT.
Nah, you wouldn't call him one of the GOATs, but what you would say, I mean, he was part of a dope era.
He was an instrumental part of the culture. I'll say that. Definitely. So for somebody who named, well, like, coming up for me, he was big, and he was a big part of the culture. So it was like, it is like, I ain't gonna say heartbreaking. It's disappointing. It's disappointing to see him back down at this level. Like, at this level, it's disappointing. But honestly, it's like, it's realistic to me. It's like, it's disappointingly realistic. Cause I seen so many other niggas just like him. Like, people that was big at one point and now they just, you know what I mean? It ain't happening like that. And now you just fell off to the straight drugs. Like, it went from you being rich and on drugs to you just being on drugs. Like, it's a lot of people like that. Like, I know dope dealers. Like, it's crazy because I just ran into a dope dealer. I know a dope dealer. He used to be a dope dealer. He used to be like, he was a pimp, not a dope dealer. He was like a pimp. He used to have all these hoes. He had all these women and shit. But then he became a smoker. That nigga started smoking dope. But he still was like, it came to a point he was smoking. You could tell he was falling off from the pimp and smoking dope, but he was still like kind of fly and still had his shit. Fast forward now, I seen him now, nigga smoked all the way out, like all the way smoked out, like just damn near pushing the basket smoked out now. And it's like, damn, like, but it's not heartbreaking because it's like, it's more realistic. It's just like, you know what? Like that's what's in store for you. Like that's, you know what I mean? When you live in that kind of life and that's what you into, that's the next level for you. Like the next level is up. Like you're on a spiral down. Like you're not on a spiral up. You're on a downward spiral. It's not an upward spiral. So it's like, if that's the life you chose for yourself and that's what you chose to do, this is your, you know what I mean? This is your prime right here then. Like this, you know what I mean? You chose to be an alcoholic, drug head type nigga. This is the prime of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? What you thought you were gonna spiral up? No, it's the downward spiral. And he just, you know what I mean? He at where he at with it, basically.
Nah, I just really hope he get help, man, because I mean, it ain't no secret within the community that he been out there for years, but whatever he on, man, I mean, he done hit rock bottom. So
that nigga smoking that shit, man.
I pray he get help. I really do.